General Vex Lorn, of the Kargan Imperial Fleet, stared at the holographic display, with 6 eyes narrowed in contempt. The newly discovered species from the backwater solar system, humans, they called themselves, had refused the Empire's demands for unconditional surrender. "They've positioned their primitive forces here," he gestured with a clawed appendage toward the mountain ridge surrounding the human colony on Proxima Centauri b. Single-shot projectile weapons, minimal energy shielding, and no psychic dampeners. Pathetic. His second-in-command, Commander Zul, flicked her antenna in agreement. Their military advisors rejected our tactical briefing. The human general actually suggested we avoid sending troops in a straight line. She mimicked the strange sounds of human speech, triggering chittering laughter throughout the command chamber. "They don't understand modern warfare," Vex Lorn declared. "Our battle mechs are impervious to their kinetic weapons. We'll crush them by dawn." On the view screen, the human colony looked insignificant, a cluster of habitats nestled in the valley, protected only by a magnetic shield, and these strange soldiers who had spread themselves thinly across the surrounding peaks. "Deploy the 87 the Legion," ordered Vex Lorn. Standard intimidation formation. Sergeant Maya Chen lay perfectly still in her ghillie suit, the adaptive camouflage blending with the alien vegetation of Proxima b. 2 kilometers away, across the valley floor, she observed the Kargan dropships deploying their forces through her scope. The massive battle mechs stomped forward in tight formation, their energy weapons charging. "They're using the same approach as on Kepler 442b, her spotter, Corporal Jackson, whispered beside her. No deviation. Chen made a nearly imperceptible adjustment to her Barrett XM500 anti-material rifle. The weapon, modified for Proxima's gravity and atmosphere, was loaded with specialized rounds depleted uranium cores, with microscopic QSD destabilizers technology the Kargans had dismissed as primitive during their pre-invasion assessment. "Wind at 8 kf from the east," Jackson murmured. "Range 1,958 meters to command mech. Temperature stable." Chen controlled her breathing, just as she had during countless missions on Earth. Her heart rate slowed. The universe contracted until only the target remained. "Tactical command to all positions," came General Rivera's voice through their secure comms. "Execute Operation Scattered Shot." Chen squeezed the trigger. General Vex Lorn was mid-sentence when the command mech at the center of the formation suddenly exploded. The blast wave rippled through the holographic display, temporarily disrupting it. "What happened?" he demanded, mandibles clicking in agitation. "Unknown weapon signature," reported the tactical officer. "The command mech's central processor was penetrated." "Impossible," Vex Lorn hissed. "Their primitive kinetics cannot penetrate our armor." Before he could issue new orders, a second mesh collapsed, then a third. Each strike hit with surgical precision, targeting the exact same weak point, where the neural command circuit connected to the power distribution node, a vulnerability that should have been classified information. "Spread out the formation," he commanded, but the damage was done. Across the valley, 48 human snipers had synchronized their attack. Each had memorized the exact specifications of the Kargan battle mechs, studied under retired engineers who had helped design the original neural interfaces upon which the Kargan technology was based. By the time the Kargan forces understood what was happening, 37 of their 50 battle mechs lay disabled on the valley floor. "Cease fire," Chen ordered as the remaining mechs retreated in disarray. "Conserve ammunition." The operation had worked perfectly. Humans lacked the advanced technology of the Kargan Empire, but they understood something the Empire had forgotten over centuries of technological superiority. Precise application of force could overcome raw power. In the Kargan command ship, General Vex Lorn struggled to comprehend the tactical display. Half his invasion force neutralized in less than 5 minutes, without the humans ever revealing their positions. How? He demanded of the tactical officer. How did they know the exact vulnerabilities of our mech design? Unknown, General, came the reply. But intercepted communications suggest they call this sniping. It appears to be a specialized combat discipline. Vexlorn's communication panel chimed. It was the human general requesting parley. Your mechs each cost approximately 8.7 million Imperial credits, Rivera said, when the connection was established. Our rounds cost 42 credits each. You might want to reconsider the economics of this invasion. 3 days later, the Kargan Imperial Council received General Vexlorn's report. The Empire, which had conquered 17 star systems through overwhelming force, had been fought to a standstill by creatures using what amounted to specialized hunting techniques. These humans, Vexlorn concluded his report, do not fight as we do. They do not seek glory in direct confrontation. Each of their soldiers operates as if they alone must win the battle. They find weaknesses we didn't know existed, strike from positions we cannot detect, and disappear before we can respond. The Imperial Council voted unanimously to establish a diplomatic mission to Earth instead of continuing the campaign. Some concepts, they reluctantly admitted, transcended technology patience, precision, and the understanding that sometimes the smallest force, applied at exactly the right point, could topple empires. And these humans had made an art of finding that exact point.